let's talk about LiAngelo.
You made a great video on him, by the way. Great video on him. So Jello Ball. And I always own up to my takes, whether they're right or wrong. Like I'll always keep it real with you guys. The last time I discussed Jello Ball, I questioned whether or not he actually loves basketball or if he's being forced to live out his dad's dream for him, despite him having other talents. That was my question. And I know it's Summer League. I understand it's the Summer League, but I really like what I've seen from him, and I do think that there might be a spot in the league for him if he's able to get into some better shape. He's in significantly better shape than he was last year. I do think the Charlotte Hornets are in a situation where they found their guy in LaMelo Ball, so LaMelo Ball's pull might be able to get Jello Ball a spot at the end of the bench. I'm going to be honest, I do think his ceiling would probably be like what Thanasis Antetokounmpo's role is with the Bucks, or what Kostas Antetokounmpo, probably even more closer to what Kostas Antetokounmpo's role with the Lakers was. But he's shown that he could at least be a spot-up shooter. He can make catch-and-shoot threes. That at least will get you a role, some sort of role, like in the NBA as a team's potential Brian Scalabrine or Nick Novak, if that makes sense.
I'm a little more high on him. I'm not gonna, of course, say he's a starter level talent, but I could definitely see him, if it's not this year, maybe next year, cracking the rotation, getting some minutes, maybe not, your 7th, 8th man, but maybe closer to the 10th man, especially considering that he's playing with LaMelo, which we can't discount the fact that those guys' chemistry goes beyond, I don't even like it is insane. They played in high school, they played overseas, they're just brothers. Their chemistry is insane.
Yeah, so guys, we are capping off the giveaway to the first 40,000 subscribers that turn on our notifications for the Laced Up podcast. All you have to do to enter for a chance to win a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X is subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you want to do us a favor, leave a like on the pod and let me know in the comment section down below when it's done. You'll enter for a chance to win a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X.
My whole thing with Jello is, I definitely understand the criticism of like, oh, does he want to do this? Because when we looked at him at UCLA, he was like a 3-star recruit. He was not really an NBA prospect. In fact, Woj and everyone at that point had like a bunch of tweets where they were like, after the whole shoplifting incident, they were saying, Jello, he is not even on our radar. Like NBA scouts, he was not on NBA scouts' radar. He was not on their extended list. Like he was nowhere to be found when it came to the NBA. One scout was asked where he was going to be playing the next season, and they said like Chino Hills pickup games, like that. People were ragging on him, and at this point, he's played so much basketball and he's tried to prove himself so much that I don't think we could doubt his love of the game and his love to improve. And at this point, I think he's got the chip on his back the size of New York City. Like he is. The man wants to prove everyone wrong because he has seen the hate from these scouts. He's seen all of that. And watching his summer league games, yes, was his shooting there game 1. I did talk about this in my video that you mentioned. Was his shooting there game 1? Yes. And it was great to see, but we know he's a knockdown shooter. What is really, very, very promising to see is his effort level, his slight pickup in speed. You could, there were definitely times watching him in the past where I was just like, he's slow. He's just slow. He has definitely gotten a bit faster. And he is strong. The Hornets, one of their assistant coaches talked about his strength, talked about how it was very surprising how strong he was. And that shows on the boards. And the man's hustling his ass off. Like he is trying to earn this roster spot as much as possible. He's not walking in with the whole nepotism angle of going like, all right, my little brother is the face of this franchise. I'm going to get a roster spot. Like, no, he is acting like he has no ties to this organization. And he is trying his hardest to prove himself out there. I want to see him in more extended minutes because we've seen him 16 minutes and 20 minutes. But I got to say, 16 points in 16 minutes game 1, great to see. And then in game 2, the first half, he was 0 for 1, 0 points. Second half, ended up with 10 points, like 2 steals, 5-ish rebounds, 2 assists or something like that. He's very active. He's very team-oriented, which I also love to see. And I'll just be completely honest. I don't want to hate on James Bouknight. I know Coop is not here to defend his boy. James Bouknight, I've recently discovered that he has a nickname of Off Night. He's having an off night. James Bouknight has been ball hogging on levels that are unbeknownst to man at times. Like dribbling out the shot clock with no awareness, and he has to put it up from like 30 feet as Jello is standing wide open in the corner. And Jello's not pouting about it. He's not going, giving Bouknight a stare like, what are you doing? He's putting his head down, running back on defense. He's doing everything I would love to see Jello do. I have no complaints about Jello. I think he's getting the most out of his abilities, and I think it's awesome to see James Bouknight. Not trying to hate on the man. We see this with rookie guards, especially. Rookie point guards, especially if you're a scoring guard, sometimes they have a rough go in summer league. Trae Young was famously horrible. He shot like 30%. So it happens. But what the whole point I'm trying to make out of that is that if he's playing with LaMelo, if he's playing with a just a team that can pass or in a team concept, he'll get more open looks. He'll get more, chances to get, some wide open shots. That's, if he is on the actual NBA roster playing. But I'm impressed by him. I was impressed for sure.
Definitely. I'm, first of all, very happy that he got his opportunity. And two, I think this is something that needs to be hammered into people's heads. It is Summer League. I know it's exciting to watch these rookies play, but at the end of the day, it's just Summer League. I remember, if you want to see a trip, go watch Markelle Fultz Summer League highlights, and it'll blow your freaking mind. The guy was absolutely carving it up. His jump shot looked fine. Everything was great. So again, it is Summer League. It is an improvement in LiAngelo Ball's stock and value. I do think that there's a chance that he gets picked up by the Hornets possibly. And in terms of James Bouknight, I'm not going to rule him out automatically. I really want to see his fit next to LaMelo Ball before we make any judgments on him.
If you're still here while the music is cued, here are 2 videos I think you are definitely going to enjoy. Make sure to click on one of them. Again, I know you're going to love it. And other than that, have a great day and peace.